Hello everyone, my name is James T. Cover. My ID is 9866, student of Stars University. I will be discussing on two topics today that I choose from in our presentation from R277. This is our final. Firstly, I want to start with HTML. What is HTML? HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, but let's break it down that most people will understand it. Hypertext. This is the first place we start from hypertext. Hypertext means text that link to another text. Think of when you click on a link and it takes you to another web page. That's hypertext action. That's how it reacts when you click on a link and take you to another web page. Markup language means that HTML is used to mark up a label part of a web page so the browser knows how to display them. For example, when you see a heading, a paragraph, an image, or a video on website, it's there because HTML told the browser what to do with them. That's the first part that I know. For the second part, I will be discussing what HTML can be used for. Firstly, I will say that HTML is structured content, which will get a heading, a paragraph, images, videos, form, list, etc. Link web pages together via hyperlink. Next, I will be discussing a brief history of HTML. The first HTML that came and the year it came. HTML1 came in 1991, created by Tim Berners-Lee. It defined the basic structure of web pages. Very simple, just paragraph, heading, and links that you can go to other Google stuff with. That was the first one, which was created in 1991. HTML2 was created in 1995 after 4 years. People, IT specialists or whosoever, was trying to create a new one to make it more advanced for people to be getting things easily from the net or so many places. The key features of that added support for forms, link input files, and table making pages more interactive. That was the second part, which was HTML2. Then we have HTML 3.2, was created in 1997. But in basic starting, strips, and more formulas, options, think early web page with font colors and styles. For HTML 4.01, which came into being in 1999, a big step forward that was getting like more advanced, or what of you that was getting more advanced. A big step forward, better structure, more focus on accessibility and support for things like stylizing, to stylish your work and to have story. We get XHTML. That came in the 2000s exact. It came tries to make HTML more straight and XML compatible. It enforces cleaner code. The code you can use to make it more cleaner and easier to do, but was a bit too raw for many developers. It was a little bit hard for developers to use. Then we get the HTML5, the one that we use in our days. Because they invented a new one there. That's the research I did, and that's what I get. This is the vision we use today. It's introduced. That's the vision that we use in our days. Alright, let me discuss some of my summary that is within my topic. My first one will be HTML is the foundation of every web page. It's essential to learn before diving into web development. Then we got its work best in partnership with CSS and JavaScript. HTML has grown from a simple document structure to powerful language that supports modern multimedia rich websites. That's the summary of it. So I move to my next topic. This is my second topic, which is the HTML forms. We have the input, validation, and attributes. This is my last topic that I will be discussing because I choose two. And he said that we should choose two. My HTML forms are how users interact with a website. Think about when you sign up for an account, log into a website, search on Google's, fill out contact form. Yeah, for this, I'll start on the input types. HTML offers a variety of input types to suit different needs, like text, email, password, checkbox, radio, date, file, and submit. Then I will move on to form validation. Validation ensures users enter correct information before submitting their form. HTML5 makes this easy with built-in attributes like far must be far out, set numerical or date range limit, limit number of character, use regular expression to define custom import rules, automatically check email format. So I move to the useful forms attributes where we have the action, mentor, names, placeholder, autocomplete, and disable. For the action is where to send form data. For the mentor, how to send it, name, give each input a name, reference on the server, placeholder, add a hint inside input file, autocomplete lets the browser suggest save info, and disable control file available. Then we come to why forms matter. In my summary, I have HTML forms let user input data through files like text box, checkbox, and more. They can validate data before it's sent using simple HTML attributes. Forms are the gateway between the user and the backend of the website. Thank you, Mr. Blackman. I appreciate the time that he gave us, like the 3 months was in school. I really do appreciate it. But later I understand, that's why I just want to explain it. Thank you, sir.